Real thoughts, real trades, real journey. A video journal documenting the lessons learned on my journey to becoming a disciplined trader. Welcome to Trading the Journey. I'm Neil, and today I want to share a trading day that taught me one important lesson. Let's see what the market had to teach me. Well, yesterday was kind of a strange day. In the morning, I took two trades that looked pretty good and ended up being losers. And then I realized they were on my sim account because I had saved in NinjaTrader. I had saved the the layout and didn't realize it was on my sim account. And the two trades were, I'll just go over those very, very quickly. One was a power bar trade, which was right here. As you can see, this was a strong candle close, originated right off of this slow moving average, the slower moving average, which is the 20 SMA. And it cleared all of this right here. Very valid play. It cleared the highs of, this sideways move right here. Very valid play. And then it decided to turn and it stopped me out because my stop was right here. It was below the candle that I entered it on. But it was a very strong, valid play that turned out to be a loser. And then I took a fence trade. Higher wick. This one here, with that higher wick like that, it signaled that sellers were coming in and it stopped me out because my stop was right here below this candle. So I ended up getting stopped out there. And then I looked over when I was looking at the P&L for the day. It turned out to be on my sim account. So, yeah, I started kind of freaking out there because it was more losses and it just wasn't turning out to be a good week. But when I realized it was on my sim account, then then I kind of settled down a little bit. So then I took another trade. I switched to my actual trading account, which is on Take Profit Trader, and took a fence trade right here. Now, my stop was actually right here above this candle, and which I probably could have put it here above this candle, but still, it came back, retested the fence. I got in. I waited on this bear candle right here because if it was going to pull back, then, I didn't want to take the chance of it stopping me out if it was going to pull back and come inside. So I came in on this candle here, and let me actually draw this line here. My stop was about like this. About like that. Let me actually extend that. And so what had happened was it came back, tested the fence again, and it came down. And as you can see, it just rode this pre-market low right here. And my stop was still back here. But when it popped down like this, that was my chance to move the stop up. And so that's what I did. Once it hit my 1-to-1, I moved the stop up to break even, which was about right here. And that was it. My 2 times was right here below this key level. But it rode this pre-market low right here, and it ended up stopping me out for a break even. And as you can see, it came back and rejected off this key level here and came back. And I took another trade somewhere over here, which is a power bar, like right here, I think it was. Yeah, it was right here, this power bar right here, because it cleared these highs all the way to the left near this SMA level. So I got in on this trade here. Let me draw another line. And as you can tell, this is about where it was. As you can tell, it shot straight up. It did another one of these another one of these quick pops. And then it turned. As soon as it did this quick pop, I moved my stop up quickly because this stuff moves fast. You have to be just on your toes. But as soon as it popped up, moved my stop up while this candle was still going. And again, it broke even. And as you can tell, it never did really reach that 2x mark. It just didn't have the legs. It failed twice on this key level, or 3 times actually, technically. Once, twice, 3 times, even though it broke through, held, but then it just failed and came back down. And so it stayed in this range. It just stayed and respected that pre-market low. So the pre-market low was definitely a key level that a lot of people were watching. Basically, the buyers were prepared to protect it, and as you can tell, it came up, double topped here when the session opened, and then it took a nice little dump in the after hours in the new session. So it turned out to be a mediocre day. It turned out to be a real mediocre day. And I thought right here, it was going to hold and go because of this key level right here. This was not only an SMA level, but it was also a 30-minute orb level as well. So I had multiple reasons to believe it was going to go. And the market just decided to say otherwise. And it almost did the same thing here. So plenty of reasons to believe, why it would go, but you never know what's going to happen. All you can do is just take your trade, manage your trade, and hope for the best. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. There's going to be thousands of trades in the future, and loss is a loss. I thought it was going to be a red day, and it turned out to be, well, technically a green day because I made like $1.50 for the day, but that's still $1.50 to the plus side. So it was all right. I was hoping for something better, and hopefully the day will be better. So we'll see. But that's what happened in yesterday's trade, and just keep going and learn. Thank you for joining me for today's lesson. The market has voted. Today's lesson is written. I hope something from today's trade helps you on your own journey toward becoming a more disciplined trader. If today's trade reminded you of something you've experienced yourself, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed today's journal entry, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button on the video and subscribe to follow the journey. Until next time, real thoughts, real trades, real journey.